Good evening and welcome to our next episode of Cooking with Michael.
And Candace.
And Candace, we are back as always. Thank you all for watching. I hope you tried that garlic lime chicken. Fantastic dish.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Thank you, Tina, for sending it to us, and we loved it, and I hope all of you got to watch and love it too. So thank you all for checking it out. Tonight, another great one, but this is okay, an appetizer. We'll talk about that in just a second. So if you're in the Germantown, Maryland area, and you're looking for the best prices and selection of beer and wine, stop in at the Fox Chapel Shopping Center. Go to Chapel Beer and Wine and see Andrew. Tell him Mr. Mike or
Miss Candace
sent you, and he did good care of you. Please make sure you check him out, okay? He's great. He's been there for us all along, and of course, that's where we get our Pinot Grigio. Pinot Grigio?
Pinot Grigio, Sauvignon Blanc.
So anyway, but tonight, it is Italian wine night today. The reason being, we're making an Italian appetizer. Bruschetta. Bruschetta is actually, it's an Italian appetizer or antipasta. Very quick to make, and we're going to show you how to do it, and we love making this. And actually, the boys actually pretend to eat a little bit of it before they tell us it's, you know.
Oh no, we've caught one of them actually eating almost the whole thing.
That is true.
When he thought we weren't watching.
Sneaky bastard.
Well, actually, devious. He's devious, we're sneaky.
Oh, good point. Yeah, fair enough. Parenting 101. So anyway, so this is how you do it.
No, that's just definitions of words. Dictionary 101.
No, for me,
okay. All right, let's get on with it. I'll stop interrupting.
All right.
I'll stop Michaeling you.
Yeah, all right. You done now?
No.
Okay.
So I'll pause.
So you want, first thing, the key to this is actually a good bread. You want to get a nice firm bread. You can use a ciabatta. You can use a nice Italian loaf if it's fresh and it's got the hard crisp on the outside. Or we would use the French bread. Why? Because the French bread always has a nice firm crisp to it. We can see we've already started cutting it, and I'll show you that in a second. So we use the French bread. First thing you want to do then is you want to preheat your oven to 400 degrees, which I've already done. And you want to use the ingredients as follows. Now, so the ingredients you're going to use plum tomatoes, you're going to use some basil.
Fresh basil. We went to a major chain grocery store, and that was the closest thing they had to fresh basil.
If you can get fresh basil, it's better. You want to use the black pepper, okay? You want to use it again finely ground, okay? If you've got a really good grinder, that's even better because it does make the flavor a little better.
Yeah.
We don't, our grinder sucks, so again, if you're in the market to help support us, send us a pepper grinder. So, you want to use some olive oil. You want to use very, very good balsamic vinegar. Parmesan cheese. Not that crap in a bag that you get from the major stores. We went to...
Or worse, that crap in the plastic canister. It's got, I think it's wrapped in green, and it's got the green top, and you flip it up, and it always clogs, and it always smells kind of like toe jam, more so than actual cheese.
Please don't
stay away from that crap. I didn't mention the name.
I am aware of that, but they know who they are. They know.
But I didn't mention the name, so we're fine. Yeah, please don't use that stuff. It's terrible.
So we went to our local Italian market today, and we got fresh Parmesan cheese. Okay, this is aged actually 2 to 4 months, which I thought was interesting. It actually gives you the aging of it. So this is what we got, and it's you'll use some of this. You're going to use minced garlic. Now you can use fresh garlic, but
you're going to mince it anyway.
You're going to mince it anyway.
We're easy.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. Those are your ingredients, and that'll be good. Of course, your Pinot Grigio. Oh, I forgot one. Salt. My bad. All right, salt. So let's get started. First thing you want to do is I have cut up the French bread into small pieces.
Okay. Because the idea is that it's supposed to be a bite or two.
Correct.
It's not supposed to be some large football-sized thing that you're obligated to carry around and have all this stuff potentially dripping off of it. It's 1 or 2 bites.
Correct. So you're going to take just a little bit of olive oil, and you're going to basically paint the bread. Now, I'm not good at painting, but I can paint food. Okay, you want to make sure that the top is fully coated. You know, if you get a little bit extra on there, it's not a big deal because you're actually going to cook the bread here in just a moment. So this is...
Tall people, tall people.
That's what it looks like. You can see it's pretty much just bread cut up with some olive oil on it, right? Now we're going to take this You're gonna put it in your preheated oven for about 5 to 10 minutes. What you want is you want it nice and crispy, okay? Not burnt, so keep an eye on it.
The idea behind baking it is to make the surface a little bit crispy, a little bit more liquid resistant, because tomatoes obviously have a ton of liquid, and you don't want it to make the bread mushy, you want the bread to hold its shape.
So you've taken 8 Roma tomatoes, and now we're gonna start adding the ingredients, okay? First thing we're gonna do is a 1/3 cup of basil. Your fresh basil. 1/3 cup of basil, just pour it in there, okay? All right, you wanna use 1 ounce of the grated Parmesan cheese. Now, really don't know exactly what 1 ounce is.
We can weigh it on the scale.
We could, or we're going to do this.
All right.
Because you know what, honestly, and you'll never hear me say this ever again, but really can't put too much cheese in this.
Yes!
That hurt me a little to say that, by the way. All right, so you want 2 teaspoons of fresh cloves, minced. Or you can do what we do, use your minced garlic, and it's a hell of a lot easier, you don't have to mince it up yourself. But, and again, as per usual, I can't seem to find my measuring spoon, so I'm gonna use a 1/4 teaspoon. So since I need 2 cloves, I need 4 of these, okay? So 1, 2, 3.
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
A good question. Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 3.
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
Now we need 2 teaspoons of the extra virgin olive oil. I'm not allowed to make the joke I made last week. Ugly oil, or from ugly olives. All right, so now we need 2 teaspoons of the olive oil. Again, I can't make my joke from last week like I did the extra ugly olives. Make extra virgin olive oil. Anyway, so 2 teaspoons. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. About 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And that's it. What we're gonna do now is we're going to mix it up, okay? You just wanna make sure it's all nice and finely mixed up. Now that it's fully mixed, now we're gonna add the balsamic vinegar. Not vinaigrette, vinegar. Balsamic vinegar. You wanna do 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar because this stuff is potent.
Yes. You definitely don't want to overdo it.
So just put 1 tablespoon in there, and then we mix it again. All right, I'm gonna take the bread out. So this is what it looks like. You can see, pretty much just toasted bread with a little bit of olive oil on it. All right, we're gonna put this on our Fuck That's Hot pot holder, which is available at cookingwithmichael.us. And then all we're gonna do is pretty much just scoop it on. Okay, so we'll scoop it on a couple of them, and then we'll try it.
And as Americans, we tend to be tempted to just overstuff and overfill everything, like I just did on this one and it fell over. Less is more.
But it's great when you have friends and family over, what have you. You want them to be able to eat it 1 or 2 bites while they're still talking, holding their glass of Pinot Grigio. And so, you know, you don't want it to spill everywhere. And you want to serve it immediately when it's hot. I mean, you could do it at Fuck That's Hot, you can let it sit for a minute or so, but you really want to serve it when it's hot because that's really the best time. So, Fuck That's Hot. Also available at cookingwithmichael.us. Volare.
Oh, so good.
Volare.
My jaw is still sore from having some dental work done a few days ago. But this is worth it. Super yummy.
So that's it. 5 minutes in the oven to get the bread all ready for you. Nice and toasty, okay? It takes you about, the really longest time the tomatoes. That takes about 10 minutes or so. 5 minutes to mix the other stuff together. A minute or so to open up the bottle of wine and drink it.
Not the entire bottle within that minute.
Speak for yourself, woman. Sorry. Anyway, and you got yourself a great appetizer for date night, a great conversation starter, a great appetizer for dinner guests, or just something that you want to have around the house for, you know.
Snack on yourself.
Absolutely. So I hope you love it. I hope you try it. As always, please share with everyone you know, everyone you like, everyone you work with, everyone you go to school with, everyone that's your neighbors, and
people you hate.
People you hate. You really like that because you don't like anybody.
That's not entirely true. It's just the resting bitch face makes people think that.
Good point. So yeah, anybody you know, tap on the shoulder and say, "Hey, I got a great show for you to watch." So as always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next Saturday, 8 p.m. on Cooking with Michael
and Candace.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
I don't know the words, I'm not Dean Martin, I'm just some Jew. Yeah. Hop in the yellow.